I was with your girl and she was on my meat. Ay! What's up, man? Or woman, kid, female, boy, girl, adult, elders. Hope you're having a great day, as I am having a great day. As we're gonna react to how is Matt Boling so fast. And if you guys don't know who Matt Boling is, I think his actual first name is Matthew Boling. This guy is a stud. This guy's a complete stud, bro. And this guy's just one of the fastest at a very young age. I think he's only like a sophomore, maybe going into his junior year right now. But this guy's freaking fast. So we're going to react to this video. Let's get straight into it.
Back in 2019, Matthew Boling first went viral after running 9.98 in high school with an illegal wind. Even Usain Bolt took notice.
So that kid,
you know how fast you have to be for Usain Bolt? The guy that's been all the way up there. The guy's been there, done that. And him to recognize a kid, I mean, he's older than me, but like, he's in college, but it's just like, bro. I mean, to be honest with you, I met Usain Bolt one time. He told me I was pretty fast. But you know, let's keep that between you and me.
At the high school level, break 10, he had the wind at his back, but he broke 10.
That's what I'm saying. They're showing up. Everybody's showing up now. You
White
know
kid, too.
Yeah.
Smoked everybody. Y'all ain't see that kid?
I haven't seen him
Yeah. It was a big thing.
Yeah.
It was a big thing. I say it was like, what, 15 or something?
What's his name? Matthew?
Boling.
Yeah.
Boling.
Some said he was the next sprint superstar.
It's Boling? I thought it was Boling the entire time. I think it really is Boling, though. I think at one time he actually pronounced his name. I was watching an interview and he said, like, Boling.
Others said he was overrated and immediately discredited him because of the win. Now he's showing everyone what he's really capable of.
Matthew Boling.
Matthew Boling, you Boling.
What a stud, yo.
He's number 1 in the indoor 200 meters.
What times is he? A 2027? Bro, I don't know if you guys have ever ran track or if you do, bro, but 2027? That is fast. Yo. He did that on the 28th of January of 2022. Bro. Yo. Somebody hit a 2032, 2033, 2044. This is in the 200. If you guys don't know, a 200 is basically half a lap around like a football field. And bro, that's fast, yo.
He's ran sub 10 in the 100.
He's
ran sub 20 in the 200. And he's broke 8 meters in the long jump. These accomplishments are not just impressive, but as Running Productions pointed out, they are historic. Because other than Matt Boling, the only other person in history to officially run...
He's about to say my name, but if he doesn't say, he's just hating on me, but yeah.
Run sub 10, sub 20, and break 8 meters in a long jump is Carl Lewis.
I forgot he does long
puts
jump
Matthew
too.
Boling in an exclusive club of 2. That being said, we should make it clear that Carl Lewis qualified for the Olympics as a college freshman and won 4 gold medals.
Carl Lewis is a stud too.
And there's one other athlete
he's a
who's
Houston
interested
head coach
in joining this exclusive club, Fred Curley. He's another
Curly's a stud too.
weapon. And recently he reacted to social media's discussion around Matthew Boling with the following tweet. It's safe to say that Matthew Boling is again at the center of attention. However, this time, he's proving himself to be more than just a high school sensation. In this video, we're gonna break down Matt Boling's technique, analyze his best races, and reveal 3 things we can copy from him to run faster. Before we get started, let's reveal how much he's improved over the last 3 years so we understand what kind of progress an athlete like him makes year after year. In terms of the 100 meters, 10.11 in 2019. No official time in 2020, 10.13 in 2021, and probably why many wrote him off as high school hype, until 9.98 in 2022 at the time of this.
Let me say this, right? Me personally, 998 to me is really nothing, because I've been there, done that, right? As you all know, 998 really isn't. It's not hard. It's not hard to do, But for him to do that and just do that is just crazy. He's not on my level though, but I guess you can say he's getting up there. He's climbing up the ranks, so to say.
This recording. In terms of the 200 meters, he's had a more steady progression. 20.31 in 2019, 20.06 in 2021, and currently 19.92.
Bro, he went off
his
2022.
Indoor long jump, he's also seen massive progress. His official records go as far back as 5 years. This might remind you of someone else who was also dominating in the long jump before moving on to dominate in the short distance sprints. Marcel Jacobs. Just out of curiosity, let's compare Matt Boling to Marcel Jacobs real quick. Matt Boling is 21 right now. These were Marcel Jacobs' numbers around his age. 10.23 in the 100 meters at 21, 21.08 in the 200, 5 months away from turning 21, and 8.07 in the indoor long jump, 4 months after turning 22. Compared to these numbers, Matthew Boling is well ahead. There's no guarantee that he'll go on to
he's in there with the 2 girls.
It does provide some perspective into his
Look
potential.
at him, nonchalant,
Then we have
looking
to
at
consider that it's still early in the season. So let's move on to the most important part of the video, analyzing what makes him so
whoa.
fast.
Did he just catch up on him? Bro, he had all of them in front of him. He had all these people in front of him. If I were to guess, this is probably like, this has to be, I would guess this is the final
video. Analyzing.
Bro. See,
what make
you see how he's running? So one time that I met him and we were practicing together, right? I told him, bro, he had this thing where he doesn't swing his arms back, and I was trying to teach him, bro, it's not hard. All you gotta do is just, swing it back. You're here, then you're here. You see? It's not that hard. And then once you're all in the motion, and when you're running, you're just feeling, bro, you just accelerate. It just goes crazy. So I see, like, look.
In the season.
Let's
move on to the most important part of the video.
Swinging the arms. Bringing the legs up. Look at the stride. Yup. Arms.
Analyzing what makes him so fast.
And he got first place.
Matt Boling's technique by looking at one full sprint cycle. Toe off, flight.
Love to see you take my tips.
First contact, full support. During toe off, his foot is perpendicular to the ground, which tells us he's getting good extension through the ankle.
Yo, he looks
his
so
rear
mad.
knee doesn't get too far behind his body. This is something that slower athletes struggle with, especially as they get towards the end of their race. During flight, we can see that his front foot is slightly dorsiflexed as he prepares to strike the ground. During striking, his rear thigh is perpendicular to the track, which indicates it's recovering efficiently for its next strike. As he's about to make first contact, his knees are parallel with each other. This is also something that separates fast and slow athletes. We'll typically see lower level sprinters make first contact with the swing knee way behind the front leg. During full support, the swinging foot is directly under the glutes, while the stance leg is slightly bent. The fastest athletes have very little bend at the knee. Meanwhile, slower athletes have lots of bendiness. These are things that are common among elite sprinters. In order for us to see what makes Matt Boling uncommon, we need to dive into his performance. But before we do, one thing that we should keep in mind, a big mistake some of us make as athletes, coaches, and I've certainly made this mistake, is assuming there is one single perfect way of sprinting for all athletes. Stuart McMillan from Altis, the training camp that works with Olympic athletes, talks about this frequently, which makes sense because all bodies are different, right? There's different limb lengths, bone structures, muscle insertions, so why would he expect there to be a one-size-fits-all technique? Two people can be equally fast with different mechanics, and we can find several examples of that. If you like to find out how to optimize your own sprint technique, you can sign up for the Sprint Bootcamp, a free 7-day online program designed to help you find 1 to 3 major weak points killing your speed and how to eliminate them forever. It's free. Click the link below to sign up.
Oh, it's free.
Today.
Okay, I thought it was just him trying to do like a side hustle.
Matthew Boling's mechanics. Let's analyze what really matters. His performance during a race. This is race A, where he ran 10.13 in 2019 during his last high school race. This is race B, where he ran 9.98 officially in 2022. In race A, he appears to have the slowest.
This was the one, if people didn't know him before, this was the 100 meter race, 100 meter meet that just blew up on the internet. People were going crazy. This guy's a whole like high school sensation, and a lot of this talk of him just going straight to the Olympics and stuff. So this was the meat right here. This was a big stepping stone for him.
Reaction on the line. You can even see that his hands are still on the ground while everyone is already in the air. Now here's where things get really interesting. In race B, he appears to have the fastest reaction. You can see he's already high in the air. Meanwhile, nearly everyone still has hands on the track. In race A, after his first movement, it takes him about 0.4 seconds to put his foot down.
Yo, 0.4 is a lot in track. 0.4 is a lot in track. Don't get it twisted.
0.36. In race A, the ground contact time on his first step is about 0.2. In race B, it's also about 0.2. In race A, his air time between his first and second step is about 0.06. In race B, it's about 0.06 as well. In race
I wonder how they measure all this
time between his first 3 steps is about 0.24. In race B, it's about 0.19. In race A, his ground contact time in the first 3 steps is 0.51 in total. In race B, it's about 0.47. Here is how his numbers stack up. This is a very rough analysis. For the most accurate data, we would need higher frame rates, higher resolution, and better angles. He's admitted before that his starts are one of his weak points, and this shows that he's clearly made improvements. Let's take a look at his drive phase now. In race A, in terms of staying low as he pushes out, he's about in the middle. In race B, also about in the middle. In race A, he becomes upright after 10 strides. In race B, after about 13 strides. This could indicate that he's getting better at extending his drive phase. Having a full lean during the drive phase provides a mechanical advantage. The fastest starters are able to hold this position for much longer. If Matthew Boling is indeed improving his drive phase, that means he's able to have a more effective acceleration and potentially reach higher top speeds, which explains his ability to run sub 10 and sub 20. Finally, let's take a look at his ability to relax.
I mean, look at that, bro. Look at that gap.
For making faces
bro.
Like this, and the end of a race.
Look at that gap, bro.
Race.
Nobody is near him. Imagine not being me and having to race against him. I mean, you're gonna get, you know, your girl might leave you for him that day. Now, that's not the case for me. You know, I can keep up with this guy, but all these other dudes, wow.
He's famous for making faces like this, this, and this. As you may already know, in one of his races, he tightened up so much that he stepped out of his lane.
I remember seeing this live.
Well, it seems he's been working on this aspect too, because now he looks much more relaxed towards the last 30 meters in both the 100 meters and 200 meters.
Bro, he's
still not as smooth as Terrence Laird, but he's making
progress. He's a stud too! Hey, Terrence...
He's still not as smooth as Terrence Laird.
Terrence Laird, yes. This guy's a stud too, bro.
But he's making progress. So how is he so fast? Ultimately, it's a combination of improving the weak areas, killing his speed, such as his reaction time, first 3 steps, and ability to relax at the end, which in turn improves his strong areas, such as his top speed and speed endurance in the process. And
that couldn't be me getting dusted like that, bro.
Lots of natural talent. If you want to discover the 1 to 3 weak points killing your speed, make sure to click the link in the description to sign up.
Move!
And if you want...
Bro, you ever been to a meet, you just know people just say, move! You gotta go! Move! Oh, that's so interesting to hear, but... I mean, bro, shout out, who made this video? The Sprint Project. Great video by y'all. I don't know how you guys really got these, those timings and stuff, but those are crazy. But if you guys like this video, and you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. That's 3 things. Oh, you can also share if you guys like to, you know, share this video with your, I don't know, whoever, closest friends, family, co-workers, neighbors, pets. You know, if you got pets, you know, you show them, like, the channel, check them out, you know, see the videos. Also, comment down to what else you guys want to see. But don't get it twisted. This guy, I mean, I will beat him in a race, no problem, you know. But like I said, I'm gonna sign off with this one. You guys have a great rest of your day, and stay tuned on the next upload, baby.